Imagine a high-stakes diplomatic dance where global trade wars meet military alliances. President Trump's imminent meeting with Japan's fresh Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi could very well be the spark that ignites new debates on international partnerships. And this is the part most people miss: how these talks might reshape economic and security landscapes for years to come. Live reporting. Edited by Joel Ginto, with Shaima Khalil and Anthony Zurcher in Tokyo. 1. What goals is Trump aiming for during his visit to Japan? Published at 0:33 Greenwich Mean Time. Shaima Khalil. Tokyo correspondent. During his discussions with Japan, President Trump is likely to advocate for Tokyo to take on a larger share of the security responsibilities, which could include boosting their military expenditures. This aligns perfectly with Prime Minister Takaichi's recent pledge to raise defense spending to 2% of Japan's GDP by March, a move that's expected to please the U.S. leader. To put that in perspective for beginners, the 2% threshold is a NATO standard that symbolizes a commitment to robust defense capabilities, ensuring countries contribute fairly to collective security. When it comes to trade and economic matters, Trump will probably encourage Japan to open up more to American products, particularly in the automotive sector and agricultural fields. He might push for Tokyo to import greater quantities of U.S. rice and soybeans, for instance. This could ruffle feathers among Japan's influential farming groups, so Takaichi will have her work cut out reassuring rural communities that their jobs and ways of life remain secure. But here's where it gets controversial: should economic partnerships force countries to prioritize foreign goods over domestic protections? It's a balancing act that often stirs heated opinions on global trade fairness. 2. An initial challenge for Sanae Takaichi. Published at 0:32 Greenwich Mean Time. Shaima Khalil. Tokyo correspondent. Image source: Getty Images. For Japan's inaugural female Prime Minister, Sanae Takaichi, welcoming Trump so soon after her appointment serves as a pivotal early trial of her diplomatic finesse and leadership prowess. She's stepping into this role amidst a backdrop of heightened uncertainty in the region, making the timing particularly significant. Regarding defense and security, Japan aims to reinforce its unbreakable alliance with the United States, especially with ongoing frictions in the South China Sea and surrounding Taiwan. These areas are hotspots where territorial disputes could escalate, so reaffirming mutual support is crucial for stability. Takaichi seeks to attract additional American investments while safeguarding vital domestic industries. The specifics of a potential new U.S.-Japan trade agreement on tariffs are still under negotiation. Japan, which has already poured over $550 billion into the U.S. economy, hopes this collaboration will pave the way for Japanese businesses to expand in high-tech fields like semiconductors and cutting-edge manufacturing. This could mean more job opportunities and innovation, but it raises questions about reciprocity in global investments. As a protege of the late Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who famously forged a strong personal bond with Trump, this encounter tests Takaichi's own interpersonal skills as much as her policy acumen. It's her opportunity to demonstrate command over Japan's key alliances and prove she's ready to navigate the international arena confidently. And this is the part most people miss: the personal rapport that can make or break such high-level chats. 3. Trump set to sit down with Japan's new leader, Sanae Takaichi. Published at 0:27 Greenwich Mean Time. Image source: Getty Images. U.S. President Donald Trump is set to have a meeting with Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi later today, as part of his intense Asia tour. Takaichi, who has shattered the glass ceiling as Japan's first woman in the top job, shares a conservative ideology with Trump. Just days ago, the president extended his congratulations on her election and lauded her as a highly respected person of great wisdom and strength. This gathering will evaluate Takaichi's ability to cultivate a rapport with Trump, who enjoyed warm relations with her predecessor, the late PM Shinzo Abe. It will also gauge her effectiveness in handling discussions on trade and defense matters. Some might argue that personal chemistry between leaders can sway outcomes more than policies alone. Do you think that's true? Stay tuned as we deliver real-time updates from our reporters in Tokyo. What do you think? Is pushing for higher defense spending from allies a fair expectation, or does it unfairly burden host nations? And should trade deals prioritize one country's exports over another's domestic protections? Share your thoughts in the comments, let's discuss.